Police running all in and out the building. What the hell is going on?
Raiders versus Bears. Dang.
What up, Lo?
What's good? What's good? What's good? YouTube, what's good? Raider Nation. That's right. We in the building once again. Dang. Hey. Win, lose, or tie. Brown crackers till we die. Shout out, give y'all the Raider Twuan brown cracker salute. Man. Look, I know how y'all feeling. Why? Because I feel the same way. And we gonna get into it today. I'm gonna let y'all. You guys know how I get down. Y'all talk to me. I'll talk back. We're gonna talk it out. I'm gonna let you know what I see. You guys let me know what y'all see. Get it cracking in the chat, yo. Cause yeah. I have words, but then I also don't have words. And some of y'all might be feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all might be really feeling that. Because this was a game that we were expecting to handle, right? And you guys, if you guys been following my channel, you guys know I've been saying there's games that we have to handle because we actually can handle those teams, and then we also have to be competitive with the other games. And I don't know anybody that didn't identify realistically. Because, you know, there's one, and that's the other thing that we have to talk about is you know, somebody, you know, other people's perspectives are strictly on fandom. And that's fine. That, look, being a fan, there's nothing wrong with being a fan. But those that actually look at it and really try to analyze and really try to break things down, which I try to do here, outside of fandom, I think we all identified that this was a game that we were going to handle. This was a game that we were going to take care of. And here we go again. Not handling what was in front of us. And I'm talking about the Raiders versus the Bears. This is the recap of the Raiders versus the Bears. And a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot wasn't handled properly. And I hate to say it, and this is the cold hard reality, is
oh no, we suck again.
And you guys let me know. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you feel. Get it all out. You know, was what we saw in those last two games, our last two wins, was that fool's gold? Let me know. Let me know in the chat if you guys think that it was fool's gold. And when I mean by fool's gold, I mean in the sense of, you know, what our team was doing then really wasn't what our team is. Did they make it? Did we just get so excited about the wins that we were just, oh, you know, we about to run the table? What was it? Was it fool's gold? Let me know in the chat what y'all think. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of moments to get in. You know what I'm saying? Those that are you know, in the chat, get active. I know this is an early time slot for some, and that's perfectly fine. Let me know if it's fool's gold. Let me try to do this real quick here. If you don't do it, you gotta do it yourself, right? Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. I'm looking at your guys' comments here. Let's scroll up. Shout out to Circus. It said to give the Bears loss letter grade, I'll give them a -10. A number on a hey, look. It was bad. It was bad. Shout out to Circus. Good to see you, man. Hey, Joel Lee. Not even some brown crackers could help McDaniels figure it out. Hey, look. Look, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Joel Lee, right now you the top chat. You know what I'm saying? You are the top chat. You look that was the issue. That was the main issue, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why we lost against the Browns, I mean, not the Browns, but the freaking Bears, is because nobody got brown crackers. No, only one. No, actually one person, and I can't tell you who that is because I gotta drop the video on who ate the Broncos. There was one person. There was actually just one person that, and he couldn't help the situation, but he was the only one that ate brown crackers. And McDaniels, you need to get on some brown crackers because they don't only work for players, but they also work for coaches. Let me tell you why brown crackers work. Let me pull that up for y'all. For the who don't know what this team was missing against the Bears. They was missing this. Yeah, that's right. A miraculous food and snack that enhances performances to another level and superpower-like abilities. Obviously, Joel Lee McDaniels was not performing to another level in regards to his coaching. Okay? And these players failed to come and get some of those brown crackers. Okay? Okay. Look, quit playing with yourself, people. Quit playing with yourself and get you some brown crackers. Let me go back in the chat. Shout out to Joe Ellie for that. Shout out to Joe Ellie for recognizing that McDaniels needs some brown crackers. Matter of fact, somebody take a picture of that. Wait, hold on. Wait, let me get the angle. There we go. Somebody take a picture of that. McDaniels needs some brown crackers. For real. And not only McDaniels, this whole team. Look, all 53 need to line up. I need y'all get a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, and if y'all want, y'all can send it's right there scrolling across the screen. If you want to send me a Venmo or Cash App so I can get out to Henderson and have the whole team line up and get some of these brown crackers. Hey, I promise you if y'all get me out to Henderson so I can get all 53 these brown crackers, I guarantee the next week we're gonna win the game. I guarantee. Guarantee. Get you some brown crackers. Circus said it was full gold because I didn't believe the offense at all. And I'll tell you, Circus, I'll tell you why. I'm still reading I'm breaking down what you're saying. I thought the defense would show some growth. But Graham reverted, okay? See, Circus, I partially agree with you. And the reason why is when I went back and looked at it, our defense actually wasn't really that terrible. And hear me out, because I know you guys are like, what the hell are you talking about? Remember I told you guys, and I was afraid that this was going to happen, especially after the 2 weeks that we actually really won on the back of our defense, right? This was what I was afraid of happening. And I think I said it I said it here as I plugged that. I said it at this show, 2 for 1 Nation podcast with me, Eric, and Eric from the SC Experience. You guys check that out. We'll be live on Thursday at 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. come over and hang out with us, talk with us. A real good, informative, and great show to watch. It will be on here at Raider Twuan, the 2 for 1 Nation podcast on Thursday at 2:30. So back to what Circus was saying. Circus, this is what I was afraid of. As I go back to your comment, because I want people to see what I'm talking about. This is what I was afraid of. And I said it in this. I said it like this. I said, this offense better get it together, or our defense is going to start having back problems. Because that's when we were talking about Jimmy G's back. And I just tied that in. I said, look, this offense better get it together. And that's where I agree with you. This offense is terrible. Okay? But my fear was that this defense was not going to be able to hold up. You know what I'm saying? Hold up that long. To where, the phrase of, my back is hurting because I've been carrying you, right? Our defense has been carrying us in these past couple of victories. So that's what I was fearful of, that our defense was going to end up, their back was going to get blown out because the offense can't get it together. They can't get it together. And that is the problem. Before I go any further, I'm all over the place. You guys know what time it is. It's Raider Roll Call. So I gotta give y'all a shout out in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna scroll back up. Shout out everybody in the chat. Show everybody love. Because again, you guys know I show love on this channel. I even got love for my enemies. Rob Penny, good to see you. Circus and Associates, blessings to you. Joel Lee, my guy, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Lakers in 5. If you guys are interested in a Laker channel on YouTube, go ahead and check out Lakers in 5, a really good channel. Blessings to you, my brother. Lakers in 5. If you want my IG, I want to connect with you. Connect with me on IG. All you have to do is put !pray, and that will actually give you my IG, and then we can link up there. Circus again. Raider Chaos, good to see you, man. Blessings to you. D Menace, good to see you, man. If you can, please share this out, my brother. Not all eyes on G. Al's Ghost. I read that too fast. Good to see you. Good to see you. Who else is in here? I think there's somebody else in here. I thought I saw another name. If you guys have not, please click the like button. Subscribe if you have not. Pizzle, good to see you, my guy. Hope all is well. Pizzle. Holly. Oh my goodness, Holly. Do you have time? Do you guys have time? Holly and Pizzle, do you have time? Do you have time? Yes or no? Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's have a little fun today. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I miss Holly, and Pizzle, you're welcome to go. Hey, if you guys are interested in pulling up, please pull up. Please let me know. You know what I'm saying? Please don't porn bomb me. I'm just a little old channel over here. Okay. But if you guys want to pull up, Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. I haven't seen Holly in a minute. We've probably been missing each other schedule wise, but is blessings to everybody. Blessings to everybody. But yeah, that was my fear. Back to what Circus was saying about our defense. They were going to. That was my fear in them. You know, they did look well, you know, in our past 2 victories, but I think our offense is just not helping them out. And that was one of the issues we had years before where, you know, our offense wasn't doing well and our defense was always on the field. And, you know, I'm not saying it's specifically that, but our offense has to help. Offense and defense help out each other, right? Also in field position, right? And I think our defense is getting more of the beating because of our offense not helping throw punches. It's almost like, you know, I remember when I was in high school, we used to have, you know, fights in the park. And first it would start off one-on-one, right? It'd be like one of my boys against somebody else, right? And they would have their boys, right? But as soon as another person jumped in, like it was one-on-one and we let them go one-on-one, right? That's cool. We just sitting there watching. We just want to see our boy get it in. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody want to watch a fight, right? So, but as soon as somebody jumps in, then it's not going to be, oh, we just going to throw one person in. No, it's our whole crew. We start going at it, right? That was the green light for everybody to be throwing these, right? So just picture that, just scenario. You fight, then somebody jumps in, and now it's a 2-on-1, and now you expecting your boys to jump in, but they don't jump in. And that's what our offense is doing. Our defense is out there fighting, and they like, okay, I'm doing my part. Oh, they want to jump in. Okay, I know my offense is gonna come in, and it don't happen. It just does not happen. Shout out to Nightbot, letting you guys know. If you guys are interested in being a financial blessing to the channel, the links are right there. Helps me grow, helps me actually get a better camera because I need one. This one looks, yeah. Anyway, I shouldn't be telling y'all that business, but anyway, if y'all interested in being a blessing to the channel, that is how you'll be able to do that. Whether it's a 50 cents, it's going to go back to the channel. And eventually, I will say this, that eventually what I'll be doing is I'll be doing donations to other causes. It might be like for this month is breast cancer month. So, you know, eventually those donations will be being a blessing. Remember I said you're a blessing, be a blessing to someone else. That is what it's intended to be. So first thing is going back into the channel. There again, there's things that I would like to upgrade for the channel, and then I'll be doing causes, breast cancer, whatever else is out there. You know, I might be even doing find a kidney, you know, one too. But if you guys are interested in that, look, I didn't even pay the bills. If you guys are interested in being a donor, the link is always in the description of all my videos. And if you guys are interested in being a donor, you can also put !DON in the chat. And that's how you can be an organ donor. Here at Raider Twuan, we are advocates for being an organ donor. I actually personally am in need of organ donation. So, but I'm just even before and after, because I believe that one day I will get get my organs. I still would be an advocate for on this channel for being an organ donor. So if you're interested in it, links in the description, or if you're live with us, you can put !DON in the chat, and that link will guide you into that. Or if you guys want to hit me up on IG at Twuan TWUAN, it's right there. You can hit me up, and if you guys have any questions, I am an open book, even in regards to my personal situation and the journey that I'm on. So you can hit me up there, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about in regards to that. Sorry about that. I you guys know I have to go through that and share that out. Raider Chaos. McDummy can't even win gimmies. Yep. This is one of the games, we could have called blowout. Some of some people were excited about the Bronco game. Was, oh, we about to blow them out. Like, nah, I didn't call that. But this was a game we should have easily handled, and we definitely fumbled that. And we can't do that. We cannot do that. We cannot afford to do that. It's like one of those situations where, like I said, if we want to be, and remember I told you guys my eyesights, and I know people have different eyesights, and I got to drop a live on that. Probably, hopefully next week or this week. Everybody's perspectives are different, and I'm okay with that. But if my eyesights are playoffs and Super Bowl, this is a team that we should just ran through, took care of them early. Maybe even let not like we did, in these purposes. Horror was playing horrible, and then just let AOC play garbage time. Like, no, we're actually up by so many points that AOC could have went out there and did whatever you wanted to do, and we still would have won the game. That's what the good teams do. And we have to get to that place, and we have to get to that position where we're doing and behaving in those ways that the good teams do. And you can't tell me, oh, sorry, I have a guest. I'm sorry if I had you back there too long. I'm so excited that this guest is here. I don't know if this person has been on my panel, but I'm so glad that this person is here. I keep saying this person because I don't want to give it away. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the First Lady of NWA, Holly.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing? I hope I didn't have you back too long.
No.
Going and going, and
it's all good. I'm excited about basketball season.
Yeah,
right around the corner. Dame time in Milwaukee for all the Damian Lillard fans, which he's a Raider fan. I'm pretty sure he's just as disappointed in us losing to the Bears as we are. And other than the loss, I'm pretty good, actually. We should have won.
Yeah.
We should have won it. And, it's the fault lies with everyone on the team from the top to all the way to the bottom. Players, coaches, management, Mark Davis, Carol Davis, just got to use your brain. We are given one, and I went on a rant after the whole game, and now I'm on board with firing Josh McDaniels.
Okay. Look, and I'm glad you started talking basketball, because I'm also, I'm a Laker fan, but it's one of those things. It's like, okay, if the Raiders want to act stupid, if they want to, not act like they want to get things right, at least we got basketball to think
Yes,
about.
we do. I am so excited.
We got to think about something, right? You know what I'm saying? Because this can be really depressing at times, to be honest with you.
Oh, yes. And good news for my team. Giannis signed another extension, so
I saw that.
He will be a Buck. So, all the Golden State Warrior fans that he was going to leave and come over to you guys, joke's on you.
No, I think and I just, as soon as they got Damian Lillard, I knew that it was going to happen, because what I'm saying, there's that was kind of one of the things that Giannis has been advocating. It's like, dude, and obviously the Bucks know this. You got to put people around a player like Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So to have someone come in, you know what I'm saying, and I don't want to say like a sidekick, but actually somebody that can really be really competitive. Hey, look, I knew that.
I agree.
There was going to be a contract coming up.
I was watching film on Drew Holiday, and he might be really good on defense, but if you watch how defenses play him when he is shooting the ball, they give him so much space on the perimeter.
Yeah.
It's not even funny. And majority of the time, like I'd say 80% of the time, he doesn't make the shot. How are you going to even Damian said this. How are you going to leave me open and guard Giannis? Or vice versa. Like it's going to be a hard thing to do, because I mean, he can shoot, Giannis can dunk.
Yeah. You know what else is hard? This statement here. and maybe you can agree with me or disagree with me, Holly, but as a rookie, it is so hard. I try my best. Look, and thank God I've been consistent, like for the most part of what I've been trying to do. Like, but it is so hard to come out here and when this team is being so horrible, and put out videos on a consistent basis. So those that are in the chat that don't do videos, like I just ask you guys don't even have to do it over, I would like for you guys to do it over here, but at least click the like button on some of these Holly's channel and whoever else, because it's tough to do that. We make sacrifices, and there's things that are personally going on in our lives, but we still make time to sit in front of this whatever screen we have or whatever we got, technology to give you guys this stuff. So it is tough. I gotta drop a video, and like I said earlier, I gotta drop a video on who ate the brown crackers. And to be honest with you, I don't know who played good. You know what I'm saying? But I still have to. There's one person, but I can't really put that out because then it would be a waste of a video. But but it's so hard to do certain things like that. But gotta do it.
Yeah, I try. I haven't been consistent. Stuff happens in the real world, and that's just a tad bit more important than dropping videos. But I'm really glad, the likes of you. We got Lunatic that's consistent. You also have Raider Ben, who's consistent at dropping videos. So Dirty at Night, awesome dude.
Yeah,
love that brother.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of content for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You get in where you fit in, enjoy what you like to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I know over here I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I understand that. But for those that do rock with me, I definitely appreciate that. And same thing with Holly. There's going to be people that like Holly and may not like me, or may like me and may not like Holly. But hey, you can get your content
Yep.
wherever you can, and you don't even have to get it live. You know what I'm saying? You can watch the replay. Shout out to Circus Raider for this. I agree with you on this. I don't understand, and some of you guys remembered how pissed off I was in regards to David Long. Like, what? Why are we moving and shifting the whole world in regards to our secondary for a player that's not even that good? And I had an issue with that, because like this game, you could tell they were trying to like move pieces around that were in good pieces like last week, because they decided they wanted to put David Long out there, and he's not that good.
No.
Holly, if you got anything on that, go ahead.
My opinion on that is Graham made a big mistake letting Duke Shelley go, and I understand like they did it for money reasons, but at the same time, would you rather pay somebody who has talent, or would you rather pay some, less with no talent? I mean, come on. The dude can't do anything. Yeah, Duke gave up one big play in preseason, but one big play in preseason is better than giving up tons of plays in the regular season. He's not good in my eyes. I thought that was a stupid move, but who am I? I'm a fan. Graham thinks he's Mr. Smart Man. Well, if he was smart, he would have his defense up to par every game, not just every 2 games, like every time we win. You can't do that. You have to be consistent.
The Circus, I'm breaking down everything you said about David Long and keeping Peters out there. Like, the only reason why I'm okay with keeping Peters out there, because I think, to be honest with you, who do we got after that? That was the issue that I had from the beginning, and I feel like a broken record in regards to this team. But it's one of those situations. It's like, and then what? Just because, remember, Peters is supposed to be our top corner. So if you take away Peters, and then you take away, obviously we're talking about David Long, so we take away David Long, so that leaves Amik, Tyler Hall. Who else? You know what I'm saying? Like, from there, it really dwindles in the corner room. So they have to play Peters by default, because Hobbs is banged up, and then not blitzing a rookie quarterback. I mean, yes, you can do that, but then now you're leaving a massive hole in the back of your defense, because if you blitzing, for those that may not know this, blitzing is when you bring more than the 4 that you have up front. Okay? That means you're taking either a linebacker, a corner, or a safety away from coverage to blitz. So if we blitz the quarterback, that means there's less people in coverage, and not the way that this quarterback was throwing the ball. Like, and I said it because there was I was watching a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, and those that, no discredit to them, but they just didn't do homework on our quarterback, and on their quarterback. I'll say that Badgett is a young quarterback, a rookie quarterback, of course, but he was a good thrower of the ball when coming into college, you know what I'm saying, or coming out of college. Even though he was at a D2 school, he was still throwing the ball. And he was throwing the ball so well that he got the invite to going to the Senior Bowl. So he was in the scouts' eyes as it was coming out of college. Not saying, you know, I don't want you guys to discredit me and think that I'm saying that he was, you know, he's the next, you know, Joe Montana or whatever, but there was signs there that this guy could throw the ball. And I knew, you know, the first week that he came out and really wasn't prepared. Whereas when he played against us, he had a whole week of preparation for the game. So I expected for him to play well because he had the preparation, but I did not expect I wasn't expecting for him to play that well against us. I expected for us to win this game, but I knew that he was going to play a better style of quarterback than what he played last week.
I don't understand how you lose to the Bears. Like, it seems like we cannot ever win against them. And, you know, I think there's a lot of holes in our team. And it's not just on the defensive side of the ball, it's on the offensive side of the ball. You have a top offensive team, right? There's only a few offensive linemen that's doing their job, right? Not like getting holding penalties. I mean, they're holding it up. And, you know, it doesn't matter if it's Jimmy under center or, oh, I can't stand Hoyer, or even Aiden under there. You know, they still have to protect that man. And, you know, what about Josh Jacobs, too? Like, Josh Jacobs led the league last year. What is he doing? Like, what are they doing? You know, your top wide receiver, which I don't mean to take shots at people, but I don't give a crap what anyone says. Devontae Adams wants to be a Raider. He wants to see this team out. He wants to win a championship with this team. Whether it's with Josh McDaniels or it's with a different coach. It's still like, would you quit talking about him being traded? It doesn't matter.
You know what, Holly? I think that's on. I think that's really on the outside. I think a lot of the trade stuff in regards to DA is on the outside. Now, I will say this though: we have to also be mindful of this, that a relationship can eventually get sour.
I understand that.
And that could be the reason why DA eventually wants out. Now, does he want out now? No. I think he's still in with us. But if things don't start, you know, like the roller coaster, because again, the Raiders is a roller coaster. If it don't look like we on that uptick, you know, he might say, hey, you know what? I did the best I could over here. I think I'm going to take my talent somewhere else. And I hate that we have to have a situation where we have a talent like that walk out the door. Because what is it that we're going to, you know, what says that eventually we'll have a talent like that ever again come through our doors?
Exactly.
When's the last time that we had a really good, you know, a really good wide receiver? Tim Brown?
Yeah, I was going to name 2002, 2001, 2000, you know?
Yeah. You know,
when was the last time we had a great quarterback? Since Rich Gannon.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't want to risk that kind of stuff. You know, and I was going to talk about Max in that same boat, but I don't think so. I think Max is going to be a lifer. You know what I'm saying? But, you know,
Circus. Yeah, he might have been a great wide receiver, but he didn't, like, it wasn't massive. Like, he didn't make a difference like Devontae does. Like, he didn't have a QB when he came to the Raiders. Wasn't it Palmer that he had throwing to him? Carson Palmer?
I'm sorry, who was it?
Randy Moss. Didn't he just have
Oh, no.
Carson Palmer?
It wasn't Carson Palmer, because Carson Palmer would have threw him the ball. It was what's that guy's name? It was a bad quarterback.
Was it Poyer?
No. Somebody in chat help us out. Who was Randy Moss's quarterback?
Collins?
Yes.
Oh no.
Terry Collins. Yes.
That's the worst. You go. Oh boy.
Yes.
Boy, oh boy.
Yes. Yes. Because I was gonna say, if it was Carson Palmer would have threw that thing.
I did like Carson Palmer. I did. I was pretty excited about having him, but he was right there at the end of his career too. You know?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like, I might not like the team that he's on, but you can't really deny Patrick Mahomes' talent. And, you know, like, it would be nice to have that, you know, type of QB. And I think with time, Aiden could be that guy. Yeah. It's that triangle that everybody keeps talking about, you know. We get our hopes up high, and then we're on a winning streak for 2 games, by the way. Then we lose to a shitty team, and then we're going back. We're going back up. You know, it's the triangle. It's kind of getting annoyed.
Wait. Did I miss something?
I liked what Loco said. Just 3 points, baby. That's why I was laughing. Well, we go through so many quarterbacks. Since Rich Gannon, it's kind of hard to remember all of them.
Hey, Thrash, I'm here for you, man, if you need anything, man. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, but Tay's a beast, though, Circus. Like, Tay is something that is undeniable. Jason Campbell.
I mean, and that's the same thing. Like, I don't want to put because they're not the same type of player, but
Yeah.
I'm also in the same like in regards to talent. Shout out to Kukev, blessings, $2. The same thing as Renfro. Like, we're about to let talent walk out the door. You know, and we got that at the end of the month to see if that's actually going to really pan out. But there goes talent again walking out the door, and I just hate that. You know, I feel like it's really the coaching staff that it's like we have talent, and why are they not put in the proper places?
Exactly.
You know, it really is a issue that I'm trying to figure out. I'm really trying to figure this out, because we can't we're in a sticky situation. We can't continue to have this coaching carousel, but then we can't have bum coaches that can't use the talent that we have on our team. Because I there is no way, the way that we're playing, that's not our team. There's no way what we have on paper on the roster that we should be looking the way that we're looking. And mind you, let me tell you that the way we've been losing, and I said this, and here I go, I said this week 1. The game plan that the Broncos did against us, everybody is now doing it and is winning. Here goes the game plan. They stop the run. They force us to pass. And then in the second half, when we're down, they run the clock out for almost at least a quarter. Doesn't that sound like the Bears game?
Mm-hmm. It does. The Bills game was really embarrassing too. I mean, even though they're a better team.
Every game, and I'm saying this because this is the game plan against us. They stop the run. They force the quarterback to throw the ball. We can't. Well, obviously they're, and that's a whole nother thing, is they're actually reading our plays. And when you start, if you really look at tape, their corners are mirroring our wide receivers because they're literally running the route that our wide receivers are running. They know it's a slant, so they're running the slant right mirroring our wide receivers, and that's a whole nother issue. But every game, there goes, and we heard on TV this Sunday, oh, the Bears had the ball for almost 14 minutes. What is 14 minutes?
Sad.
That's a whole freaking quarter. They took a drive for 14 minutes, draining the clock, and we needed the clock because we needed as many opportunities as we could to try to score, and we couldn't do it because they run out the clock, and that's how all the games we lost. That it's almost like clockwork. So if you know that's how we've been losing games, why isn't there a game plan to break that?
Exactly. You know, why do you have so many good tight ends on your offense that you're not utilizing? What's the point of having Austin there if you're not going to throw him the ball? What's the point of drafting Mayer if he's not getting any looks? Like, the first possession of that Bears game, right? Hoyer's just throwing it to Devontae. Devontae said he wants the ball, right? Which is cool, okay? He didn't say every single time you're out there, throw me the ball.
Oh, you know why? You know why, Holly? It's because of that whole DA, you know what I'm saying, presser. Look, Raider Twuan is going to drop knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, the first series is scripted, which means, guess what? McDaniel scripted all of those plays to go to DA. That's why the first series, or the first, I'll just say the first quarter. The first quarter, DA. What happened after that? DA was missing.
Yeah.
It's an issue. It's an issue, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait a minute. I did not watch a majority of the Chargers game, right? Because I mean, I didn't get to really see. My internet was being, fiddly, and then Stream East was being, a turd as well. So, like, I know Aiden didn't do as good as everybody hoped he would, but didn't he throw the ball to Devontae a few times and Devontae caught the ball? Or like how was that? Because I know Devontae likes Aiden in the game. Like,
DA knows, and I think that's a part of it too. I think DA knows that if he wants the ball deep accurately, it's going to have to come from Aiden O'Connell.
Maybe that's what he's calling for. Instead of just actually saying, I want the ball, he's basically saying, why can't we get Aiden out there without having to say it?
Yeah.
Give him an opportunity, because he doesn't see a winner in Brian, obviously. We all don't see it. So
really shouldn't have made the team, but that I've been on that banner advocating for that, because yeah, we could have had somebody else.
Well, I mean, I think the more opportunities you give Aiden to start, even against, teams, he should have got the start against the Bears, personally. That's my opinion. The more reps he gets in a real game, I think he's going to get better. It's all about experience. The more you get out there and, the more you learn, he made a lot of mistakes, I heard, in the Chargers game. But he also kept us in that game, right?
No, he did. It came down. I think it came down to the end where he threw that last and the interception on at the goal line. Like, to be honest with you, I think Aiden O'Connell played well. You know what I'm saying? I think he really did. I think that was the mistake that he one of the mistakes, and then also he was putting the ball on the ground. That was the other thing, was he was getting sacked, and then he would fumble the ball. So I don't know if that was kind of the reason why they pulled the plug on him. I understand, and that's the other thing, is about using Hoyer for this game. I understand why they did it, because he played in the last game, so they were like, okay, we're just gonna roll with. But I still feel like our best opportunity to win a game is Aiden O'Connell, even though he's a rookie. But it has to. But also, with that being said, the play calling has to go into a favorable situation that allows Aiden O'Connell to flourish and not put him in dangerous types of situations. But like I said, it also is a dangerous situation when teams are knowing what we're running. I can tell you right now, if I was a corner on an opposing team, we would have 4 or 5 interceptions a game, because our offense is really not that hard.
And it's pretty sad.
To defend. It's really not that hard to defend. It's really not.
It
It's
is
really
really
not.
sad. That's so sad to say. But here's the thing. We don't necessarily have to go out and get a coach, you know. I think Mike Lombardi wouldn't be too bad of a shabby of a head coach, you know. Just
Who?
get rid of Josh, the offensive coordinator. All you have to do is get rid of Josh.
I
We
think
don't need him.
you know what I think the issue is I like Josh. I really do. As an offensive coordinator.
Just
I
switch
think
them.
I think what the issue is that he's juggling way too much and not delegating. Because he's brought in, and that's what also irritates me about what's going on organizational wise. I believe he brought in 2 extra coaches this year on the offensive side of the ball that was supposed to help us offensively for us to go last week 1-6 in the red zone, and this week I forgot. I think it was like 2-9 or something like that in the red zone, which is another epic fail. So I think McDaniels has a power trip on him, and he's not allowing his other coaches to really have, you know, kind of say, hey, you guys handle that. We'll, you know, I'll just oversee, because there's a lot of things, even with clock management and decisions on third and fourth downs, and obviously we've been horrible at third down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's not being managed properly, and I don't know what it is. I feel like if it was a situation where and I'm just throwing this out here as a scenario, because Mike Lombardi is supposed to be the offensive coordinator. Like, why don't you just have him be like, okay, I'll do first and second down, and then you make sure we have good plays for third down.
Exactly.
Or vice versa. You do first and second down, because usually first down we gonna run. I hate to say it like that,
Mm-hmm.
but that's really what we've been doing. So how hard is it for Mike Lombardi to call the run on first down, and then second down, let him do whatever he wants to do, and then McDaniels on the more important downs, right? If you want to call it like that, he dials up a good play on third down. Like, but they have to organize that, and I don't think McDaniels is organizing it, because it's a mess. It really is.
Well, Josh is not our Becky Hammond.
Oh, not at all. Shout out to everybody out there, 21 in the chat. If you guys have not, please take a moment to subscribe. It's completely free. And then please also click the like button. Help this little old channel grow. And then also, Holly has a wonderful channel. Go ahead and check out Holly Tanner. It is actually in the chat. Maybe D minutes, if you can pull up her link again for everybody, and get her going. Quit playing with yourself. Go ahead and check out Holly over there.
Yeah. Quit diddling. Quit diddling your piddling.
What hey, look. Hey, I don't judge. You know what I'm saying? You guys do what you guys do. But at least, you know what I'm saying, take a few moments to click the sub button and like, and then you guys can get back to your business. Oh, for real.
Well, in reality, like I seen on Facebook that there's a petition. There really is a petition to get rid of Josh McDaniels.
You know what?
And
Yeah, go ahead, Holly.
9,000. They're trying to get to 10,000, and then they're gonna go to another 10,000. So they're pretty close to getting to 10,000. So, and that's what I said. If you guys want to make a difference in this world, how are they going to deny the fact that they got a petition? Mark Davis has to realize, like, the nation is sick and tired of mediocrity, right?
Mm-hmm.
That city already has 2 teams winning championships. I mean, Aces went back to back. Kelsey Waller, she's a freaking champion. Her husband can't say that. Like, come on. 20 years of this crap. It's time. It's time to allow us to be happy. Give us some winning seasons. Give us a championship. Put the right people in play to help these players to succeed. Players are not going to want to go out there and play for a man like Josh if he's not going to try. They're going to fall apart like they're doing. If you want to be a leader of a man, then go out there, go on them press conferences, say, I screwed up, I'm going to make a change, and do the change. If you're not going to get rid of the guy, there's 2 simple ways of doing it. Change what you're doing, because obviously it's not working. And if that's not working, then Carol needs to fucking step in and say, listen, I own majority of this freaking organization. Get him out of here.
I agree with everything you saying, Holly. I think it's one of those situations where, you know, even with Carol, I think she's just so sick that she's holding on for dear life, you know, in regards to her age and being able to run a $1 billion organization. But if these guys are actually petitioning, I think the issue is the money that we have, too much money out there on the books in regards to, you know what I'm saying? And that's out of Mark's pocket. You know what I'm saying? The coaching fund, that's not out of the salary cap. That's out of Mark's money. So,
well, Mark is not spending.
It's one of those situations where the petition is great, but what the nation would have to do is, I think, and this is just my thought, we would have to put a little GoFundMe together and give McDaniels his severance pay. If everybody in the nation gave $5, you know what I'm saying, to get McDaniels out of here. Like, think about how many people are within the Raider Nation, right? If everybody gave at least $5 and said, "Hey, don't worry about it, Mark. I know, you know, if we got rid of McDaniels today, you're on the books for 20 mil or whatever." I forgot how much is left on his, you know, in regards to, you know, Josh McDaniels' salary. Hey, we got it. Let's get him out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because even Gruden's still on the books. But the only thing about Gruden is Gruden said, "Hey, I ain't tripping right now. Don't worry about me." Because, you know, he's going after the NFL. So he said, "Look, let me go after the NFL, and then when the dust settles there, then we'll talk about taking care of me." So Davis knows he's good. You know what I'm saying? He knows he's still on the books for that. Yeah. But he you know what I'm saying, he could push that to the back burner. But if the nation and I wish I could formulate that, and that could be something that could work, like, to really be like, hey, we got to GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? Let's get McDaniels out of here.
Hi,
you know
Josh.
what I'm saying? 20 million is the goal. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't hitting us. It ain't hitting Mark Davis. You know what I'm saying? And we could pay the new coach because hey, what if the nation did that? What if we were able to take care of McDaniels and then that freed up Mark to get a really good coach and pay him what he deserved? You know what I'm saying? So I think we would have to put some money behind it, not just the petition. Because I think that's and that's why I think that's another reason why Mark Davis is saying smarten up. In reality, Mark Davis needs to smarten up because this ain't it.
This is not the WNBA. You can't just go out and get the best female coach out there and pay her the same amount as money as Gruden. This is the big leagues. Now I'm not saying the women can't do the same thing. Don't get me wrong.
Uh-huh.
But it's just it's frustrating and everybody knows it. That's why everybody is pissed. When we're all pissed together, we're all united.
Or divided.
Not right now. We're all like, fuck you. But it's just like, oh man, all I want to do is win. That's all I want to do. All I do is win. That's all. I don't want to lose against teams that ain't even going to make it into the playoffs. And, and that's very embarrassing to sit there and lose to not only to an unknown quarterback that nobody's ever even heard of, hasn't even been drafted. He was undrafted. And then, not only that, last year we lose to Jeff Saturday. Substitution coach. Never coached in the NFL ever in his life. We lose to him. That's very embarrassing. And then you still lose to the Bears last year.
Yep.
Auntie Six.
We lost to a team that's on the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
To be honest with you, this Caleb Williams sweepstakes or Bo Nixon thing has got to go. We already drafted a decent QB.
I already made up in my mind we're not going to get Caleb Williams. I've been telling people.
Oh no, not you. I'm not saying this. No. I'm just saying I hear it from certain channels.
Yeah.
And I'm really getting annoyed with it. How are you going to say that Aiden is the answer, right? I'm not saying you. How do you say that Aiden is the answer? But yet you want a new QB in the draft. It doesn't matter what QB you put in the game.
Now the
results are going to be the same.
Now I'll say this, Holly, is I partially agree with you. I still feel like we still need to draft a quarterback in the draft because we got to get rid of Hoyer.
Well, that's evident. I did not want to pay that dude to be honest with you, I didn't want Jimmy. I didn't even want Hoyer. And then you pay Hoyer $5 million to sit on the bench and then lose to the Bears.
Yeah.
Not even worth the time and the effort or the money.
Yeah.
Well, your chat is on point today.
Hey, look, we don't have a lot, but we the people that do come over here, they know what they talking about, and I'm glad that I got people like that know what they talking about. I try to drop the best knowledge I can, and they do that too. I always say when I start my videos, you know, I talk to them and they talk back, and when they talk back, they talk some good stuff. So shout out to you guys in the chat.
The
for-
best
for-
shows
for
are
being-
the ones that when the person who has the channel and they're interacting with the chat, that's the best kind of show to me, because you know that's genuineness, and we know what it's like to be in the chat, so
Yeah.
it's really nice to have good people like them to have support.
Yeah, we
And
all started in the chat.
all of our opinions, we have one, but we all here, we respect our opinions of one another, and we don't fight. We don't say your opinion's wrong. Like, that's what I like about these people in the chat. They're just such cool dudes. And if there's some females in there too, you're rock stars too.
Try. I'm actually reading the chat right now as you're talking. I was trying to catch everybody's.
I suck at multitasking when I'm live. I can't, like, I do like reading what they're saying in the corner of my eye, but I'm also like trying to focus, so I get distracted majority of the time.
All eyes. That goes to kind of what I was saying, is that McDaniels is he's juggling way too much, and he has to delegate some of these duties, and either and that's why I said I like him as an offensive coordinator, but not as a head coach, because the head coach is the one that's supposed to oversee everything. That's his job. The head coach is supposed to oversee what's being done, and it's just ironic that the issues that we have with this team is on the side of the ball that he's supposed to be managing. You know what I'm saying? That he's actually really having his, like I say, the straw that stirs the drink. He's the straw that's supposed to be stirring that drink, and it's not stirred. So
Exactly.
I would love to have somebody come in and kind of be like a senior, you know what I'm saying, to McDaniels, but I don't think that's going to be the situation or the case.
Michael, if we play like we did against the Bears, we're not going to be 4-4.
I've been saying that since week one. If we play like we played against the Broncos, we gonna have a very tough season. And yes, our record is what it is, but it's gonna get dangerous soon.
And you know
what? It's gonna get worse soon, because you have next week. You know what I'm saying? You have the Lions coming up. You have the Dolphins coming up. You still got to worry about the Chiefs. You're playing the Chargers again. There's a lot of games that can go very bad if we don't buckle down, and like I said in the scenario, I'm fighting at like the defense, and I'm waiting for the offense to come help me. And if the offense don't come and help, we about to get whooped.
I'm not looking forward to that defense from the Lions. That Aiden Hutchinson, he's on fire.
Yep. Another good pass rusher that we have to deal with non-mobile quarterbacks. So
Put Aiden in.
He's the best chance, but he's not. To be honest with you, he wouldn't even be considered to be a mobile quarterback. He likes to sit in the pocket, or at least that's what the coaching staff is trying to make him do. You know, so it's going to be tough. It really is.
But like people say in sports, anything's possible.
Absolutely.
You can be the worst team like the Bears and win against a team like us, or I mean, anything's possible.
And I take that sentiment too. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I take that. You know, that's why I dropped the video on the game plan, because there's certain things that if we take care of those things, I do believe that we can win. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that we have an opportunity to win any game, but we got to take care of what we have to take care of. You know what I'm saying? And that's so it might be small things. To be honest with you, and that's what frustrates me, Holly, is that even with what we have on paper, not saying that our roster is like, the best in the world, but the stuff that, like, even what I say in the, like, when I do the game plan videos, it's stuff that can be done. Excuse me, can be done by our team, but they're just not doing it.
Exactly. Man, I really hope Max Crosby can get Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, he's another.
It's going to be tough.
He's still good.
It's going to be tough because he would have to lead. He would have to be either lead in sacks, or he would just have to have like highlight plays that are just, undeniable, and teams are shifting their coverage to Max's side. They're shifting the line towards Max. So that means that he's getting double and triple coverage. And then, like Badgett said that they were locating where Max was,
and
then running plays the opposite way.
Don't start with me, Michael. It's Dame time in Milwaukee, not in Walmart. He's not a Bronco. He's got the Rolex on. I hope you're right about that. I really do. But see, here's the thing. Here's my prediction on Tyree Wilson.
Hey, boo.
Go ahead.
I see people are underestimating him. And once he starts getting these sacks, he's going to accumulate a lot of them. It's going to trickle. It's like the domino effect. It's going to fall. He's going to keep getting them. So or even Kuntz, because Kuntz has been pretty good. That Jenkins guy, isn't his numbers?
John Jenkins?
Yeah, I like him. On the defensive side of the ball, he's been not too shabby for us. Not too shabby. Could be better. But Tyree, mark my words, once he starts getting them, he's going to keep getting them. Then how are you going to cover, Tyree and Max?
Shout out to everybody, Mike G that just came in. All eyes on G, Raider Jesse, NorCal Raider Jesse. I'm sorry. Auntie Six, blessings to you, man. Hope all is well. I think I put the link in the chat if you guys want to come in and yeah, I did. If you guys want to hang out a little bit with with the chaplain of NWA and the first lady of NWA, we are here.
Oh, cool Kev. Cool Kev always makes me laugh. You know what? I think,
way,
when
good to
I
see you.
start having a bad day, I am just going to hit up Cool Kev.
Hey, Cool Kev is, you know what? Cool Kev's jokes are starting to, are starting not to be as dry as they used to be. I remember Cool Kev when we was really going, like probably what was it, like maybe last year, maybe it was last year, I think, or maybe 2 years ago. Cool Kev's jokes used to be hella dry, and now that they're like semi, like semi sweet chocolate. He's like
Yeah.
he's like semi dry.
You hear that, Cool Kev? Your jokes are better.
Cool Kev's gonna be the next Kevin Hart.
Heck yeah. Oh yeah, please do run up those likes for Twuan.
Yeah, I would definitely appreciate that.
If you don't, or there's gonna be some consequences. I don't know what they are yet, but I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah.
So, what are no? Because I can't say that because I can't figure it out. I was gonna say what were the positives? What were the positives?
Devontae got the ball in the first possession of the game.
Yeah, we actually scored. Ladies and gentlemen, Raphael's in the building.
Oh, Rafa.
Yo, what's up, nation? What's up with Twuan, Holly, my sister? How you guys doing this Tuesday afternoon? I was thinking about Thursday, but this is Tuesday right now. But
Oh, I was laughing at MVP.
You know what, Young. Hey, good to see you, man. I hope all is well. If you have not, please click the like button. If you have not, please subscribe. We when's the last time we actually took the time to draft in those positions? An elite corner, defensive tackle / linebacker. When's the last time we did that? And those that's a part of building this team.
That's a good question.
Tyree, like you said, Tyree is developing. We're gonna have to give that dude a little way more time than what we've expected. I would have liked for him to be, coming out the plastic, brand new, ready to go. But that's not going to be the case. I think he's still dealing with an injury and still trying to figure that aspect out while trying to, adapt to the NFL game. That's just my assessment on Tyree. But I do see every week it seems like he's getting closer and closer to where he should be. He put pressure. He made a good play during the Bears and actually created pressure that caused a huge 3 and out for us. So he's doing something. He hasn't got a sack yet, but he's trending in that direction.
I like the kid.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Well, if you're talking about the elite corner, I mean, they could have brought some Kelly King from PCU. Also, they got Josh Newton for TCU. I mean, if they're gonna look at it for elite corners, linebackers, everything, because right now this team, they need like solid players, but when it comes to college players, because we need some young talent. And I've been telling about this, folks. We had a great talent, but we have bad coaching, and that's not working. That's not working. But we need to do something, anything better. Oh my
MG. MG always cracks me up.
God.
Hey, hey, you know what time it is?
Oh.
No, it's Dame
Oh.
time in Milwaukee.
Game time.
You like that, huh? I got ya.
Oh, hold on a
Bring
minute,
up the
because
stuff.
Oh, where is it? Oh yeah. You know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what time it is. Yeah.
Oh, Nate. Oh, Nate. No, 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 no. You can take that back. That Chris Paul, in the words of Cool Kev, he's old.
In the words of Cool Cam, he's old. That's funny.
he's old.
So is Peters. Your picture.
No, because of that hair right now. This.
I'm just joking with you, Nate. The only person on the Warriors that I like is Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I know that today is the NBA season right now, but it is so great.
Hey, Nate, don't worry about it. I've had people unsubscribe on here all the time, dog.
Oh.
Look, it don't bother me none. You know what I'm saying? I actually had somebody unsubscribe, and I actually knew who it was when it happened too. Yeah. There's people that don't like me. There's people that don't like me because there's people that don't like me because I just don't. I'm me. Just being me. I'm like, okay, what? Or they don't like me because of something else somebody else did that had nothing to do with me. But for some reason, I'm in that circle, and I'm not that person. So I don't get that logic. I don't get how I'm using this as an example, how I'm gonna treat Holly like I don't like Holly because she hangs out with Rafa. Like, no. I treat Holly the way that I treat Holly because the way Holly treats me. And because
that's
the way
all
she
you
treats
can
me,
do.
Me and Holly is cool.
Yeah, I see. That's the problem. Is like, you know, when you go to a new job and somebody tells you, "Oh, be careful of so and so." Like, don't warn me. I don't know them. They don't know me. I will make my own decision on who this person is and how they treat me. I'm not going to cut somebody off because you're telling me.
Yeah.
You know, I've never been like that.
Yeah. And like and I'll say this and we'll move on. My hope is that people can see me for me and know, okay, hey, Twuan don't play that, or Twuan ain't even about all that. When other things come their way, like if someone told me something about Holly, I'd be like, that ain't Holly. Why? Because I know Holly don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there's a lot of and I'll do this and because this will actually save time.
All eyes, you're right.
This will save time.
we're not in high school anymore, guys.
Then I don't have to do this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna give you guys a good word early. My good word, my positive word, my phrase, my thought to you on this day is don't miss your blessing by making generalizations. What I mean by that is don't generalize individuals or people or things and miss out on your blessing. That's your good word. I'm not done. I usually do that at the end of my video, but it fits exactly what I'm talking about. You don't group people and miss out on that great person that's still in that group that you. Okay.
Exactly.
And whoever said we ain't in high school anymore, yeah, YouTube is high school. Just, look, I was just having a conversation. With I'm not gonna say their name just for their protection. But I was talking to a good friend that's also on YouTube, and I said, you know what, you have to be a strong and special type of person to have a channel on YouTube, because
Wow.
this YouTube stuff can really be high school all over again.
Yeah, it really can. And it gets me kind of annoyed, like that's why I just get on here. I don't know if you guys ever know, like this is what I do. I don't care about drama. I'm on here for Raider content. Sometimes I do a little bit of, Milwaukee Bucks stuff. But, I love you all. I have no beef with nobody. I'm just here for Raiders. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta tell you something, because I'm gonna speak like a really slow right now, because I don't care about the drama. I just care about being myself and providing Raiders content. Even that sometimes, well, my content sucks, but I will let that. I will let to try to do with something new, something fresh, incredible, and well, sometimes I just getting deep with information about the players and what's gonna happen to the Raiders, because over the live streams I just made like the topics with a presentation to say who's gonna be like the newest edition of the Raiders, also the game plan between all the rival teams. I mean, yeah, kind of like everything, but I have no problem with anyone, because right now it's all about the family, it's all about everything, because persons like Holly, Raider Twuan, also Eric, all these persons like Afakasi, they supported me since day one, and those persons like the Raiders content, they trying to educate me about this team right now for the Raiders Nation. I mean, that's perfectly good, because I learned to understand about the players, also the team, and everything, because they educated very well.
Yep.
Absolutely. Cool Kev is going crazy.
Even cool.
I'm listening, but I'm like reading the chat. I'm like, this Cool Kev going in today.
Him and All Eyes are on fire.
Yeah. Hey, actually, All Eyes, shout out to All Eyes. All Eyes is actually the one that helped me with my my logo and all that good stuff.
You are awesome, All Eyes. Hey, you know what? You know who's pretty good at doing logos now is Rafa.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's been posting them on YouTube and on Instagram. He made a few. I think he made one for Ben. He made one for Nate.
Okay.
For the NWA. So shout out to him. Modfather does pretty good. Terrence, he's pretty good for graphics and logos.
Yeah, Terrence trained Chuck Norris. People don't know that, but he trained Chuck Norris.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So what is there? I titled this video Raiders versus Bears. What should we do? I didn't. Where do we go from here?
Well, it's like you said. If if Josh cannot handle the responsibilities, then maybe he should just relinquish some of them, give them to someone who's going to be able to do that, so he can focus on getting this team to win.
Mm.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Since, we're not really going to be able to fire him. I mean, that's just one thing. Maybe.
And I've been telling.
Oh, sorry, Rafa.
No, don't worry. Just keep continuing and just finish, and I'll be talking.
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
But okay. So right now, what I'm telling you about this, we have some great talent like Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, Max Crosby, but we have bad coaching like Patrick Graham and Josh McDaniels. I mean, we had terrible tackling. There's no pressure about the team. There's no passion in that offense, that defense. I mean, what the heck are we doing right now? I mean, that game against the Chicago Bears just like in a must-win situation. But what happens? I mean, there's like a terrible tackling. There is bad offense, bad defense. Everything went wrong, and people that just say, okay. I mean, at the first year of Josh McDaniels coaching, it's been worse. But don't be surprised if the second year it could be it's gonna be like the last year, because remember they just hired him for the Denver Broncos over the last season because he was fired at the second season. But I really know that the situation about this, folks. I mean, this could be happening like anything could happen like this one. I mean, if the last time that we just had the coach was a leader of men, that the fans could still had a focus and ready to go to the war. Even if it wasn't like the head coach, I'll be wondering of which Wisconsin and the coaching staff. Because all of that team right now, because we're under the bottom of that league, without it said one thing. But our defensive aggressiveness is just summarized in one play. Our terrible tackling performance of that team, it was just being embarrassing, because this is gonna be like a long departing flight. But I refuse to support anything, because right now we need something better. We deserve a lot of better. We deserve like a coaching, everything start from the top right now, because we need a coach that be like a great leader, that we steady to focus all about that.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I don't know. I'm looking at the chat when I I don't know if it's really on ground. I really don't. I think we have, and this is just my, you guys can have, you guys have, I say my, say what I think, and you guys say what you guys believe. I think our defense is really that bend don't break, but because the offense is not doing their end, they're breaking. Our defense can't hold up that long. You know what I'm saying? And if our offense would, help out a bit, I don't think our defense would really be that bad. I think I said it it on the 2-for-1 Nation podcast. You know, I think our defense would actually be better if our offense actually put, you know, some more points on the board. So I don't know if it's really on the defense. Because I know people are talking about get rid of Graham, and I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
it might eventually get to that state, because if you, in most cases, if you get rid of the head coach, whoever the new head coach comes in, he's going to have, you know, his guys, right? And then that means we're going to probably get a new defensive coordinator, unless the head coach likes what Graham is doing and says, "Hey, I'm just going to bring you on with me." But in most cases, you know, when a head coach goes, that means everything's gone. Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, you know. But I really hate it. I really hate to say, after, you know, what is this, week 7, that we're asking these questions. We shouldn't be asking these questions in week 7, but it's kind of the reality of what we've been seeing.
I do have a question.
Am I asking this question too early?
No.
That's another, you know, thought. But go ahead, Holly.
My question is, you know, I mean, you can still have Josh Jacobs be the starter, right? You don't necessarily have to put him in every single play. Why can't they just change up the running back situation? Maybe, I know he led the league in rushing. I get it. I understand it. You're paying him this much money. But if defenses are stopping him, why can't we change it up? Because there are going to be days where certain people, want, they'll catch fire, and they can lead the team that game. I mean, that's just my question: is why can't White get out there, run some yards? Why can't Abdullah? Do not put Brandon Bolden out there, please do not. I mean, just keep with them two. And I mean,
Right?
that's just my opinion. If you want a 3-headed monster, that's how you do it. You circle in the right people in to get the right situation. I mean, but that's just me.
Yeah, I understood why they didn't do it last year, because when a running back is running as hot as Josh Jacobs was last year, you roll with it. You know what I'm saying? And we knew that Abdullah was kind of the third down back. You know, we kind of knew that was his role. And then all the other guys, look, you just get the scraps. Right? But this year, when Josh Jacobs is really not even close to what he was last year, why don't we see more of those other guys? As in almost like a competition, as in, okay, kind of get back to the basics, to where, okay, whoever's hot gets the touches. You know what I'm saying? So if Zeus goes out there and is running well, then, hey, Zeus, we're gonna run you until you get cold. Because they got to get something out of that running game. And you know, I'm a big fan of Abdullah, because I know what he can do, but we don't even use him like that anymore.
Yeah,
I can't even, on the, excuse me, Holly, I can't even on the top of my head think when's the last time I actually saw Abdullah get used in a game. Like I seen him out there on the field, but like actually seen him like they ran a play and Abdullah got the ball and he did something with it. Somebody refresh my memory, but I haven't seen it.
I agree with you. That's why I said like why do we have majority of these people on the team if you're not going to utilize them? Hunter Renfrow is still part of the team. If you want to trade the guy, give him the ball sometimes.
I've been thinking that. I haven't really said it out on a live, but I think that's something that we're going to run into danger if we really want to get value out of Hunter Renfrow. We should have been using him to showcase him for these other teams. All these other teams now know that Hunter Renfrow is on the back burner. He only gets catches in garbage time or when Aiden O'Connell is out there, because Aiden O'Connell will actually throw it to Renfrow.
Well, like I said before, put Aiden out there. If Jimmy's not going to do anything, don't put Hoyer in. Put Aiden in.
Yep.
Switch it up. Like, okay, I'm just using this as an example. Carr is not a good, he doesn't like to run with the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had Mariota. Mariota went out there and ran with the ball. Like, you can go ahead if you want to do check down plays, just keep Jimmy in the game. You want to throw the deep ball? Bring in freaking Aiden O'Connell. Just switch it up. So then people are not like, so they're not correct with the plays that we are getting ready to play. Quit sticking to your game plan, because obviously your game plan's not working.
Coaches they're also in charge of the personnel. So that it's one is like I said, you're trying guys out at this point. You can't just be stuck on Josh Jacobs, because Josh Jacobs is not. We got to get more out of the running game, right? So if it is that we need more of the pass catching wide receiver, I mean not wide receiver but running back, then you go to Abdullah, and like you said, go to the sincere. But maybe and maybe I don't know. Maybe there's something, because that was the other thing, was even with Zeus. Maybe there's some things that he's not doing in practice as to why he's not even getting a look. On our roster or moving up. But they have to find creative ways to get our running game better, or with them stacking the box, we have to figure out the creative ways on how to attack that in our passing game.
Exactly.
I just had a look. I just wanted to because right now I had to go to make the dinner, and sorry about that, because I wasn't being like disrespectful, because I respect all these opinions right now for taking off the latest opinions right now, because I'm not disrespectful. I'm being respectful for all these stuffs and all these persons who keep like the opinion. But I apologize for everything, and I don't wanted to say that. Everybody shout out to the chat. Everybody shout out to the banner right now because like I know that it's been like a hard week for me because I do it for the work and the family, and I just wanted to say everything about it, folks. Raider Nation for life. Salute Raider Twuan, Holly, my sister, and keep doing the great content. And of course, I apologize for everything, but look, I'm gonna be incredible. I'm gonna be like everything, but much love to you, much blessing to you, Raider Twuan, and salute to you.
Blessings, 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 man.
He didn't have to apologize. He didn't do anything.
I know.
Rafa,
Yeah.
you didn't do anything. Don't apologize.
I let people be people, and I yeah, I'm gonna have to check on Rafa after this. Raider Romeo, good to see you.
Yeah, he is. He's being very vanilla.
And that's why, you know, like I said, when you go look at if you go look back at the film, look at how those corners are guarding our wide receivers, and they're literally running the routes. And I don't want to give out even more of what we do, just in case someone else, other teams don't see it, but it's very easy to see. You know, Holly, that what we're doing offensively,
Yeah.
and because of that, it's easy. It's like I said, it's easy to defend. It really is. And for someone to be identified as an offensive guru, to be identified as somebody that was going to improve this offense, it's troubling when you have defenders signaling. You know what I'm saying? It's bad.
It is.
When the defenders are signaling because they know the play that we're about to run.
That kind of reminds me of that one year when we didn't have any fans in the stands, and they can hear Carr.
Oh, the COVID
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
they
actually
knew,
liked that season. I really did. But go ahead.
but yeah, they knew the play on some of them. And some of them they didn't, but they knew some of them.
Yeah. I like that because that actually, for those that are like really like I said, there's fans and there's people that are fans, but they like to look at football in depth. For those that really wanted to look in depth into football, that was an opportunity to actually hear the audibles, to hear the calls. You know what I'm saying? Even with, obviously some of it is being bluffed. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll say, but bananas, and that don't mean anything, or you know what I'm saying, just to kind of throw off the defense. But as much as you're hearing the quarterback make those audibles and those calls, that you can hear the defense, and actually sometimes you could see the defense like it'd be like, you know, blue banana, and then the defense say spice, and then all of a sudden you'll see like a shift, like the linebacker will come up or the linebacker will go back, and then like you would see those, excuse me, you would see those changes, you know, and that opened my eye to really what's going on, because again, when you're watching it now, there's so much crowd noise that you barely hear You know what I'm saying? You barely hear the you know what I'm saying, the hike or whatever. You know, whatever the whoever the quarterback's cadence is. You know, but in that year, you could really see, oh, they know what we're talking about, or they know what we're doing. But like I said, this week, even this week and a couple of weeks past, there's been a few times where the defense they're signaling because they know exactly what we're doing. And I gotta be better. I'll say it like that.
Yeah, we do. And Cool Kev's right. McDaniels couldn't game a plan a pig. Pig race. Well, you know, pigs are a lot smarter.
They actually are. That's I had thought of doing a call-in show, but I got to figure out how to do that equipment stuff, because I think you got to have equipment to do that.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, though.
Yeah, for those that, you know, want to talk a little bit but don't want to come on.
And, you know, for someone who didn't want to in the beginning, you know, like, because I was always scared, you know, like, to get on camera.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. You don't have to get up here and show your face. You can, you know, stop cam. That's where it is, right there on the bottom of the screen, whether it's on a computer or it's on a phone. You don't have to. You just come up, say what you got to say, and, you know, and leave if you need to.
Yeah. I still remember the days when I, you know, first started, you know, just coming on to, you know, people's shows and stuff like that, and then being a sidekick to a couple of other content creators, and then now I, you know, got my own channel. But we've been on for 2 hours. I didn't expect to be on here for this long. I'm actually going to get me something to eat and get ready for these basketball games.
Heck yeah!
I'm so excited.
I can't wait for Dame time.
Yeah, so basketball is here. The Lakers
I
are
wish
playing
your
the
Lakers
Nuggets.
nothing but good luck and good fortune.
Yeah, I really hope they get the Nuggets tonight, in a couple of hours, or actually in an hour or so. But Holly, I don't want to dismiss this. I gave my good word, but I also give anybody on my panel the opportunity to share a positive word, a phrase, a thought, and then you can say something positive to our guests that are watching.
I don't know if it's a word or a phrase, but I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Your support is everything, and I appreciate you, Twuan. You have a wonderful show, and it's good that all these wonderful people in the chat are here to support you, and I've always appreciated you. But the positive word is prayer. If you need anything, don't be afraid to hit up Raider Twuan on Instagram. And if you do want me, I'm here too. Just hit him up. I'm always here for all my Raider family members. You guys are awesome, and keep up the good work, Twuan. You're amazing. You're good at what you do, and
Thank you.
don't change for nobody. And same with the people in the chat. You guys are awesome. Don't change for nobody. You guys are rock stars. Even with all your different opinions, you guys are still the nation, Raider Nation. And Raider Nation for life, no matter win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die.
You guys, here is Holly's channel. You guys take a moment to go ahead and subscribe to her, show her some love. Go ahead and spam all her lives and click a like button in there. Even if you haven't watched it, just click the like button and go. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know, I know it's like take a whole bunch of hours to watch all of Holly's videos, but you know, at least go in there and just click the like button on one of her videos if you have not. And support Holly in that. You guys know, like Holly said, if you need prayer for you, your family members, hit me up on IG at Twuan, TWUAN, TWUAN. The link is right there. And also, if you're interested in being a donor, that is also in the chat. If you need it again, you can put !DON in the chat, and that will get you the link to that. YESSIR Outdoors. I don't plug this one as much of it. This is my outdoor fishing page. If you're interested in looking at that, excuse me, please check that out. You guys, I appreciate you guys all for being in here. If you guys have not clicked the like button, why? Because I like you. That's right. I like you. If you're listening to my voice, I said it. I like you. So please click the like button. And if you have not, be a blessing and subscribe to this channel. Help me grow. Help me get to monetization so that I can, in return, be a blessing to you guys. And I have a whole bunch of stuff that I've written down and ideas that I, you know, that I want to do to improve this and for you guys. So I appreciate it. Holly, is there anything else that you would like to say before we
I just wanted to tell you thank you for allowing me to come up here and talking Raiders with you. I appreciate you, and I hope your Raiders, your Lakers win tonight. And I wish nothing but success to the West teams. Nothing but love, but all the other East teams, other than my Bucks, I wish you nothing but bad fortune.
All right, Holly, thank you for so much. You're a blessing. I love you, and you are definitely. I'm happy that you are the first lady of
Thank you. I love you too, brother. And I'm gonna go though.
All right.
I'm gonna go live on Thursday. So if you guys want to, Twuan, if you're available, it'll be 6 p.m. your time.
Okay.
You're more than welcome. I'll send you the link. But
Okay.
I'm going to go live on Thursday night if you guys would like to join me. So let's talk some more Raider football.
Yeah, we'll be busy on Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, because Thursday also is the 2 for 1 Nation podcast with me and Eric from the SC Experience. We will be live on Thursday at 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So
yeah.
There's definitely a possibility that I will be doing the 2 for 1, and then later on I will be popping my head in over with Holly.
I'm not gonna go live until you guys are done. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah, we'll be done by that time for sure. Because I think we only go about an hour and a half. So
well, you can bring Eric with you if he's not busy.
Yeah, I'll definitely let him know. And you know he's a busy man, so we'll see if he pops in the chat or on the panel for Thursday.
All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful day. Be safe. And love you, brother.
Love you too. You guys remember, you're a blessing. Be a blessing to someone else. And
Vamos Raiders! Go Raiders!
Hey, Go Raiders.
What up, Lo?
Most of all, winning football games. Today is a day when our heroes of the past become our legends of the future. Time never really stops for the great ones. We wrap them in a cloak of immortality and remember what great people they were. We recognize you, Virginia Madden, his sons Mike and Joey. They were a football family, so that John could pursue his dreams. To Raider Twuan and a tribute to John Madden and Al Jacobs, who declared that the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Ladies and gentlemen, the Madden family.